Welcome to Positively Las Vegas. I'm Danny Beckstrom. There are so many things to love about Las Vegas, from its unbeatable sunsets to the neon glow of the Strip. But what really makes this city so special are the people who live here. During the next 30 minutes, you'll see stories from this week dedicated to people in the community doing good things, regular, everyday people making a difference, and good things happening to those in need, because we all need some help from time to time. Enjoy the very best of Las Vegas.
Celebrating all through June, Pride Month kicks off this week, and the Center and LGBTQ organizations hosting several events right here in the Valley.
We have Rachel Moore joining us live in studio now to share how the center is expanding its services to help people out. Rachel.
And I visited the center yesterday to find out about the events that they have planned through Pride Month, and the resource facility has really grown. They used the time during the pandemic and lockdown to broaden its operations. So tonight they'll look at the evolution of the center and what's in store for the future. Right now they're in the process of expanding their medical facility. This is the Arlene Cooper Community Health Center. Now this clinic will provide primary health care not only for the LGBTQ community, but also for the local neighborhood around the center. In the next couple of months, they'll also open a pharmacy. So anyone can come on site to get tested, counseling, treatment, and prescriptions, all in a one-stop shop. Now, the CEO of the center, John Waldron, told me that right now there are a limited number of health services that serve the LGBTQ community here in Southern Nevada. So it's important for these physical and mental health resources are available at the center.
We see those stories on a regular basis at the center where people say that they're having healthier relationships, they're feeling more confident about themselves and who they are, and that's the primary mission of the center, is to help our community live as their authentic selves.
The center has also expanded their services for victims of crime and individuals in crisis. They have certified volunteer advocates who go through an 8-week training course to handle serious cases until that person can be referred to a licensed professional. So the center is really looking forward to a bright future here in the Valley.
The local community organization is making sure students are fed this summer while away from school.
And reporter BREE Guy is highlighting their amazing work, showing what it means to be positively Las Vegas.
School's out for the summer, but that's not all good news for some kids. Thousands of kids across Clark County rely on free or reduced lunch during the school year. Families wonder when and where their kid will get their next meal. Summer should be filled with fun and sun, a break from the rigorous studies of the school year. Summer shouldn't be filled with hunger and worry about food, but for many, it is. That's where 3 Square Food Bank's Meet Up and Eat Up program steps in, filling that gap between spring and fall for students who get free or reduced lunch during the school year.
Some kids get to go on vacation, have a great time. Unfortunately, some other kids don't get a chance to eat. So that's why this program has been kind of birthed, to actually support getting food to those kids during the hot summer months.
Free, nutritious meals will be served every day at various locations across the valley for children 18 years and younger. You can find the meals at places like libraries, day camps, rec centers, and even apartment complexes. 3 Square wants to reach kids near their home.
You know, it's honestly probably one less thing that the actual parent has to be concerned about is whether or not their kid is going to eat. You know, so once they've identified the dates and times in which they can get their child to one of those locations, that's covered. You know, so there's so many other things that they have to focus on as being a parent.
There will be a 20-meal rotation menu through August 5th. Locations will serve breakfast, lunch, or both. 3 Square will package about 35,000 meals this summer. Meals are given out on a first-come, first-served basis. You can find a list of locations like this one behind me at Cashman Middle School on our website, KTNV.com. BREE Guy reporting.
After surviving a shooting at a party in North Las Vegas, local basketball star ALICIA Gales crossed the stage to receive her diploma. Gales was shot 10 times. This is at a house party back in April. It's an incredible story of recovery here. The Spring Valley High School grad and USC commit has been on the road to recovery ever since. Gales attended her graduation just this week, and she says she's still planning on playing for the Trojans once she makes a full recovery. Gales averaged 14 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists per game this past season.
Yeah, and it's great to see that, because I think the last we saw from her, she was, you know, still in the hospital bed, still recovering.
Yeah. A unique program is giving Sun Valley residents a new lease on life. Diagnosed with Parkinson's, that disease takes away your ability to do everyday tasks.
Yes, but that is changing thanks to some very special physical therapy, and I had the chance to check it out.
The neurologist that he saw noticed the tremor and had him tested for Parkinson's.
Bill Wyatt was diagnosed with Parkinson's back in January 2017. It's news that changes the life of not only that person, but their family.
As it progresses, it gets harder and harder for me, especially to see it, to see the changes as they come.
A military vet, Ellen says it was hard for her husband to slow down and ask for help, but his strength and mobility began improving when he started a new physical therapy program.
I was kind of pleased that I was doing so well. They're very good here.
It's called the LSVT Big Program.
So why is this program so significant?
So really important for patients that are at risk of fall. It helps improve functional balance.
Physical therapist Dr. Tiffany Sinnell says the treatment encourages big movements from head to toe through a series of intense one-on-one sessions, plus exercises designed to do at home. What makes this therapy different is the way it's tailored to every individual.
We give them a list of certain things that are important, like do they want to unload the dishwasher without fear of falling? Do they want to put their clothes on? Do they want to be able to help with the groceries?
The exercises are composed of movements meant to help a person perform a task important to them. Bill wanted to walk on his own and have the ability to write.
So that was one of the things that we worked on with him, being able to sign his name and it be legible for documentation purposes.
Physical therapist assistant Michelle Hale says the LSVT treatment can also help a person's speech. Many people can struggle to speak when battling Parkinson's.
It affects their ability to project their voice, and so that's why we incorporate the counting and talking out loud in our program.
BREE. Dr. Sinnell says the therapy can feel overwhelming, but those who commit won't regret it.
Up front, it looks like the time commitment can be a big challenge, right? But I always tell people just get in here and you will see a difference by the end of it. We can't cure Parkinson's, but we can certainly reduce fall risk, improve balance, improve awareness, and even the families as well.
Ellen says it worked for Bill, and she's not surprised. Along with a strong can-do attitude, he has a secret weapon.
He has not lost his sense of humor, and that's a blessing.
That's for sure. He's adorable.
What a great guy.
Yeah. And we have more information about the LSVT Big Program on our website. Just go to ktnv.com/Parkinson.
Get the best of Positively Las Vegas on your time. Download the KTNV 13 Action News app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire streaming device. Visit ktnv.com/apps for more information. We'll be back with more right after the break. Welcome back to Positively Las Vegas, our show that highlights the people that make Las Vegas home. For more details on the stories you're watching today, visit ktnv.com/positivelylv. And if you know someone who is helping make Las Vegas and its residents better, reach out to us. You can email positively.lv@ktnv.com. We'd love to hear your ideas.
In the middle of the pandemic, a local teen figured out how to turn trinkets into proceeds, all for a charity that is really close to her heart.
Rachel Moore introduces us to a girl who is designing for dollars. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning. What started off as a school assignment turned into a passion project. Shelby De La Cruz combined her love of animals with her love of crafting, and her service to Southern Nevada is why she's this month's Vegas Stronger champion. Reading to and visiting shelter pets at the Animal Foundation is how Shelby De La Cruz spends a lot of her free time.
I really admired what they were doing for homeless animals. Since I was a kid, my mom was telling me all about them.
But on this day, her visit is to present a $350 check to the shelter.
Thank you so much for thinking of the Animal Foundation.
Shelby's donation comes from the proceeds of her jewelry business, Jeweled by Shelby.
People really like my Jaden Sakura set.
Jeweled by Shelby was originally a student council project at West Career and Technical Academy, a Clark County School District magnet school. The project was assigned during the pandemic.
My teacher was like, be creative and do something that you like.
During lockdown, the Animal Foundation suspended the volunteer program, and Shelby couldn't enter the facility. But she still wanted to help animals, and she found a way through her craft.
I was like, wait, I could sell these and then donate the proceeds.
Shelby hopes her jewelry business grows into a nonprofit so that she can donate a larger percentage of proceeds to the shelter.
I'm just like really grateful for my community. Like, I wasn't expecting my business to blow up as much, but I actually had customers that weren't my family, which made me really happy.
And after presenting her check, Shelby got a check of her own.
My name's Chad Levitt, and I'm with Finley Automotive, and we created this program, Vegas Stronger Champions, to recognize people in the community that do excellent things and help out around the Las Vegas area. And we wanted to honor you today for all the hard work that you've done to help the Animal Foundation. And so we're going to present you a check for $599 today. That's all yours. And just want to say congratulations.
Incredible young girl. Shelby wants to study medicine to fight genetic diseases and pursue a career in biotechnology. Until then, she'll continue crafting and selling her jewelry. By the way, Finley Automotive is sponsoring Vegas Stronger Champion. Reporting in studio, I'm Rachel Moore.
We'll be back with more of Positively Las Vegas right after the break. Welcome back to Positively Las Vegas, our show that highlights the people that make Las Vegas home. For more details on the stories you're watching today, visit KTNV.com/positivelylv. And if you know someone who is helping make Las Vegas and its residents better, reach out to us. You can email positivelylv@ktnv.com. We'd love to hear your ideas.
You know, a lot of young athletes dream of making it big in the world of sports. Maybe I know someone like that.
My son, maybe? Yeah, well, one former football player who now calls Las Vegas home says he found his true passion off the field by helping young athletes achieve their own dreams. Sports reporter Tina Nguyen has his story.
From college football, the Indoor Football League, and to the Canadian Football League, Demetrius Crawford has experienced it all in football. But now he's found a new passion, and it's all about inspiring the youth right here in Southern Nevada.
I started off at Montana State. I had a whole bunch of success up there in Bozeman. Then I ended up going to the CFL. I got signed to the BC Lions after playing in the Indoor Football League, and then went back to play in Saskatchewan in 2012 with the CFL.
Football has always played a big role in Demetrius Crawford's life, but he now says he's found his true calling. Crawford works as a school support specialist at Shadow Ridge High School, and it's a job he doesn't take lightly.
The youth is the future of everything, so now I'm a school support specialist. When they come to me, I'm the one that kind of talks to them and gets them, in the right place they're supposed to be as far as doing the right thing, making the right decisions and things like that.
For Crawford, football was more than just a game. It's given him endless opportunities and experiences to be able to relate to teenagers.
My last football stint was in 2016. I was going to go play for the Redskins. And that one right there, after that, I kind of was like still trying to figure it out. A lot of these students are trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? They're trying to figure out what's my next move. Do I want to go to college? Do I want to, am I just going to work? You know what I mean? Do I want to go to school? Things like that. So I'm able to kind of, point them in that direction and be like, hey, in order to be successful, you got to go to school.
Crawford says at the end of the day, his mission is to simply inspire future generations to always chase their dreams.
A lot of kids, they're passionate about certain things that they do, whether they play sports, whether they do music, they're just bookworms, whatever the case may be. They're passionate about it, and just being here and seeing it and being somebody that they can lean on with help, I'm all for it.
Demetrius Crawford is living out the perfect example of life after football and how the skills that you learn in sports can be applied to anything in life. Reporting from Shadow Ridge High School, I'm Tina Nguyen.
Yeah, that's so true.
I bet the kids listen to him. He's
pretty
impressive.
Yeah.
And what a great role model, a mentor for young men.
Absolutely. And I like Montana State and Bozeman. My first TV job was in Montana, so it's a beautiful state.
Beautiful
Great
town,
play
yeah.
to play.
Get the best of Positively Las Vegas on your time. Download the KTNV 13 Action News app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire streaming device. Visit ktnv.com/apps for more information. We'll be back with more right after the break.
Rehearsals are underway for the Nevada Ballet Theater's 50th anniversary season. Look for performances throughout the month of May.
The dancers will be on point this Saturday night with a special anniversary performance at the Smith Center. 2 principal dancers from the San Francisco Ballet will perform alongside the company, along with local students of the Ballet Academy. Then later this month, May 20th through 22nd, NBT is back at the Smith Center for a commanding performance of Carmina Burana. with live music on stage from the LV Philharmonic and the Las Vegas Master Singers. Come out and celebrate 50 years of professional dance in Las Vegas. For even more great ideas of what's going on this weekend, head to our website and look for 13 Things. Have a great week.
Welcome back to Positively Las Vegas, our show that highlights the people that make Las Vegas home. For more details on the stories you're watching today, visit ktnv.com/positivelylv. And if you know someone who is helping make Las Vegas and its residents better, reach out to us. You can email positivelylv@ktnv.com. We'd love to hear your ideas.
Well, finding art in the military.
Yeah, in this week's Veterans Voice, we go to Nellis Air Force Base, where there is said to be the first ever tattoo shop on a U.S. military base.
Tattoo artist Alberto Reyes Vicente loves his job.
It's what I love. I don't imagine myself doing anything else.
According to Nellis Air Force Base, this is the first tattoo shop on a military base in the U.S. It was the idea of Deputy Director Maynard Florence.
I think when you're first, you're always a case study. And in the end, we had support from the top to the bottom, and that's what made it work.
Alberto spends his days listening to the airmen describe what they want.
Because it's inspiring me. It's not just simple thing that you come and you get this simple tattoo. It's something that has a story behind. It's something that has a feeling. It's something that has emotion for the person.
In one case, he says, he worked on a veteran who was wounded in combat.
So I did this huge tat of American Eagle with the American flag to cover all his wounds. It was something huge.
Even though the shop is on Nellis and is owned by the base, it's not funded by government money.
We are a government entity, but all the funds are earned here, just like a normal business. So we need to be self-sustaining. It needs to be something people are interested in. They vote with their feet.
Alberto says someone from the base who admired his work contacted him out of the blue and offered him the job.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It's like American dream. Literally, you know, if you think about it.
Yeah, and the deputy director is saying that they really wanted a safe place for airmen to go to get tattoos, but really finding the right artist, that was the tricky part. They say as soon as they saw Alberto's work, they knew they had the right person for the job. Seems like a great fit because he's thrilled to be there.
He's super excited, so genuine about it. And we know that these tattoos mean so much to our servicemen and women as well. They all have a story.
Yeah, and making it as convenient and as safe for them as possible.
Absolutely. Las Vegas School Scouts partnered up with a local Valley company to treat emergency room workers. Sisters Miley and Emily McLaughlin teamed up with CAN Co. and donated cookies to workers at Summerlin Hospital.
It means everything. Summerlin is a true community hospital, and to actually get things back from the community, we do whatever we can for them, and it looks like they're doing whatever they can for us as well. The last few years have been tough. I mean, when COVID first started, the fact the nurses come in, they go to work, they put their head down, that's what ER staff does. They work as hard as they can.
Look at them right there. Dr. Mark Jesser says the sweet treats were very much appreciated.
And in honor of Memorial Day, the Nevada Department of Veterans Services held a special ceremony to remember our country's fallen heroes. Reporter ALICIA Pattillo joins us live from Boulder City, where many came to pay their respects to the men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice in service of our country. ALICIA.
Hello, Dave. That is right. As you can see behind me, many families are still here. Many have decorated their loved ones' gravesite with flowers, balloons, and more. It was a bittersweet day here at the Southern Nevada Veterans Memorial Cemetery as officials, veterans, and fellow Nevadans gathered to reflect on those lost.
When the flag blows, it's not the wind doing it, it's just the breath of the last veterans.
The red, white, and blue proudly decorate the tens of thousands of graves at the Southern Nevada Veterans Memorial Cemetery in Boulder City. The Nevada Department of Veterans Services remembering those who gave everything so that Americans can be free to have anything.
God bless America, land that I love.
Nevada Governor Steve Sisolak addressing the crowd as keynote speaker.
Today we honor and pay tribute to those who sacrificed everything for service and duty to our country. I want to recognize the family and friends of our fallen service members.
Outside the ceremony, we found this Henderson family gathered around the gravesite of a beloved husband, father, and Army veteran.
My family and I are here today honoring my father-in-law, who served in World War II under George Patton and saw a lot of action in Europe.
While honoring the life of U.S. Army Private First Class James S. Price, his daughter, Carol, reflects on the man he was.
Oh, I'm starting to cry. Sorry. He was such a wonderful example of a man. He honored our mother and he treasured his children.
While it doesn't get any easier to bear the loss of Price and his wife Betty, coming here, sitting by her parents' gravesite, gives her comfort.
When he left and then Mama left a few years later, that they just left a hole in our hearts. You know, and that's why we're here gonna have lunch with them. We truly love them.
Well, on behalf of Channel 13, we would like to thank all of our veterans from all across the world, and especially right here in our valley, for their service and their sacrifice. In Boulder City, I'm ALICIA PATTILLO reporting.
Thanks for watching Positively Las Vegas, a show dedicated to the people that make this city shine bright. If you missed any part of this week's program, just hit the back button on your remote and scroll down until you see Positively Las Vegas, or visit ktnv.com/positivelylv to find more stories like this on our website. Stay tuned for more from 13 Action News after the break, and check us out anytime here on KTNV Streaming, Las Vegas News on your time.